everybody, it's the weekend, it's the Tube's weekend best of edition with the best stories of the week. Let's do it. With me in the studio are Shai Ringel and Yaron Tenbrink, the Tube's team. How was your week, boys?
It was nice. I got myself addicted to a horror game called Five Nights at Freddy's. Mm-hmm. The fourth installment is going to come up in Halloween. And I just read that it's sold to a big Hollywood movie studio. So.
Shame you didn't make any money off it.
Yeah.
How was your week, Mr. Tenbrink?
I didn't get addicted to anything, so it's a big success.
Okay, 4 successes and Hollywood. Now, on Wednesday, Microsoft opened the first day of its developers conference, and boy, oh boy, what a day it was. The Seattle company revealed its plan to bring as many apps from iOS and Android to its Windows 10 store as quickly as possible. Yep, iOS and Android developers will be able to port their apps and games directly to Windows Universal Apps. Another surprise was once again HoloLens. Microsoft demonstrated a real working HoloLens running Universal Apps on Windows 10. That means that every app you have on Windows, you can run on your HoloLens. It's amazing. Take a look.
Welcome to Windows Holographic. This is Life with Holograms. And as you can see, Darren has customized his space. Instead of digging through menus, everything is right where he wants it.
Yeah, whether it's Microsoft Edge, Photos, or video apps, these are simply universal Windows apps that we've placed as holograms. So, whether it's a slate on the wall, or something a little bit more dimensional, like my loyal companion Fang here, hey buddy, you can customize your space the way you want it. Now, I want to add something to my space, so I'm going to pull up my holographic start menu, and I'm going to open up Skype. I'm the worst at keeping in touch, so I'm going to take the people that matter most to me, and I'm going to pin them to this wall right here. That way, every time I walk into this room, I'll see their smiling faces and be inspired to reach out to them.
Wow. That's very impressive.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Is that the near future, and is it going to go smoothly as it seems like in this video?
It's a working prototype, which means, this is working smoothly, and it will work even better when the final product will be out. And it looks amazing. It's a great work by Microsoft, and it seems like they are finally making a move that every other company will have to close the gap towards them, which is a first for Microsoft in many years.
What do you think has changed for Microsoft after all these,
Well, you know, everybody said they have to change. And people have been saying that for more than 15 years now. And apparently someone listened. I mean, they have this, the new CEO, Nadala. He's doing a great job just presenting the new features for developers. You know, he looks like an inspirational character. That really changes the way the media is looking at Microsoft. And when you have the products to back it up, you've got basically a rebranded company. Microsoft is, for the first time ever, kind of cool now.
But on the other side, we saw now this promotional video, we saw the HoloLens, we said, wow, cool. But that's not an actual product yet. I mean, is it only cool and hip?
I think the answer is yes and no, because it's very cool, it's very hip. It's actually, it's quite evident that Microsoft is using this as a way to say, look at us, we're groundbreaking now, this is a leap into the future, and we are leading it, again, for the very first time in a very long time, or maybe ever. But on the other hand, you know, if it's a gimmick, it's an excellent gimmick. It's a gimmick that if if it works, if they deliver, and the working prototype looks amazing, so there's no reason not to deliver, this will change a lot. I mean, we've been talking about augmented reality for the past half a year. Everybody's very excited about it, but Microsoft are the first that are showing a working prototype, which means this is how it's going to look. This is how it's going to work. They can even improve on that. And if we'd see the rest of the presentation, you know, there's this moment where he opens up a movie window on his wall, and then he just, you know, blows it up to the size of the whole wall.
Yeah, and
then he starts walking with it.
It says, follow me, and the windows itself, without you doing anything, follows you around the room. There's also another thing we need to consider when we're talking about HoloLens, which is something we learned from Wednesday when they presented it, that the apps are going to be universal. And this is the most interesting thing, for my taste, in the presentation, because Microsoft is building a platform. That platform is called Windows 10. And they're going to introduce a platform that every app you are downloading, it will be the same on your phone, on your tablet, on your PC, and then on your HoloLens. This is the big revolution. Yeah. And making you as a customer getting used to apps by Microsoft that can work on a Windows platform. This is the thing that Microsoft desperately needs. It can bring, you know, toys like HoloLens, which can change our future, just like iPhone changed how we communicate with the world. But at the core of it, the iPhone was a platform for us to start using iOS, an operating system by Apple. And this is the big power. Microsoft wants us to again use Windows. And for that, they're building a platform that every app will work everywhere, and we will need those apps.
And the fact that it's totally open, you know, that's also a first.
A lot can happen there, and I'm sure we're going to keep everybody updated about it. Now, on a similar subject, messaging apps, you know, they're ruling the world, so everybody is looking for the next big thing. This week, we saw Facebook going to video as they introduced video calls in Facebook Messenger. On the other side of the world, Israeli video messenger Glide introduced a new version for the Apple Watch that will allow users to record and send video messages. Take a look.
I miss you most. I walk the streets of Philly. All these days are ordinary. I can't say that I'm not lonely. Well, today
I know tomorrow's gonna be tough. I know it's gonna be hard, but I believe in you and I know you're gonna do great.
Oh, when do we get wise? Oh, when do we get wise? In the morning, I miss you most.
Oh, that's so cute.
Really, so
You know,
cute.
Yaron, you know, we've been talking about a new video app basically every week here. What's going on? What is this race all about?
Actually, nobody really knows. I mean, everybody wants us to use video, but the infrastructure is still not really that good. I mean, like if you tried Skype video, or if you tried even if you tried Messenger, Facebook's Messenger video, it's kind of, you know, it gets pixelated, the picture, and it seems to me that there's a trend. Meerkat is part of that trend. Periscope is part of the trend. The trend is use video on your mobile. Use your video camera on your mobile. That's what they want us to do, apparently.
But are people doing it? Is it catching on, or is it just a buzz?
In some markets, it's catching on. If you're looking at the US market, teenagers in the US markets really love video and really love to chat on video, and they can do it for days, like just put Skype
That's
on.
why Snapchat is so successful.
Yeah, you put, and also you can put Skype and just like if you're in your room, people are watching one another in the rooms, and this is why Meerkat is starting to be very popular.
Seriously?
And Periscope, yeah, it's in the US market, it's very big, and all the tech companies want to get into that. That's why Facebook's approach to this is better than Glide, which is more of a send me a message and I'll wait and I'll send you. It's going outside of the thinking of the US teen's mind, which is more like, I want to be close to my friends, I just want to hang out with you, I'll put a video of you doing nothing and you will watch me nothing, and we'll stay close that way.
Just imagining it will take me 2 to 3 years to have a child, and then you'll be a teenager in 13 years. That's a long time.
Yeah, video will be there.
Video will be there in 15 years'
yeah.
time. In what world? Okay, thank you very much for that, creepy memo. Now, after years of selling us video calls, we talked about that. Every month or so, an app comes along that captures the warped imagination of the internet. Now it's My Idol's time. What's that? As you probably already know, My Idol is an app that turns your selfies into digitally animated and creepy as hell avatars, which you can dress up and force to perform a variety of strange tasks, like pole dancing or singing to birds, or things we really can't explain what they are, like this, for example.
Let it go, and I'll ride like the break of dawn. Let it go, that perfect girl is gone. Here I stand in the light of day. Let the storm rage on. The cold never bothered me anyway.
Yeah, that's Mr. President, letting it go. As I told you before, I failed to actually make my own avatar. It was too Chinese for me.
Yeah.
But apparently every other person is able to do it. Why is this popular?
Because it's creepy, because it's the Valley of the Uncanny. It's one of those things where you get kind of creeped out, but also fascinated by this avatar, which is you, but it's not you, and it's doing all those crazy Chinese things that you cannot really explain. And this is the secret of it. It's like it's a robot, which is you, and it's frightening, but
I think
you
the fact
cannot.
that the whole app is in Chinese really adds to the.
Yeah, as you think the English
to the
version, when
trendy-
it will arrive, it will be too late and
It
not
will
as
be
interesting.
unless it comes out next week. It will be too late because these kind of fads, you know, they've got a month.
I have to say that I tried. It's not looking so much like me.
Show it to the camera. Show.
But yeah, it's you can see my.
I can see you.
Yeah.
Dancing like a fool.
It's creepy.
I think it's funny, you know. It's one of those things that makes the internet fun. You get like silly, interesting apps to play with, and it's okay. And we're not going to remember it in a month.
My Facebook feed already says it's over.
Yeah, but it's over because it's like. The fascinating thing about My Idol, besides the fact that it's a robot, it's the Chinese culture, which we really don't understand, but really wants to, because it's also vivid and lively and colorful, but it's a window to a new world that...
Let's just talk technology for a minute. How come I haven't seen such a similar looking avatar so accessible till now?
If we're talking about the technological side of it, it's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
It's a very impressive app. It's it takes a lot of time to download because it's huge, and it makes something that a lot of people failed to do. And because the Chinese, they don't care that it's very creepy. And this is where it became such a hit, where American companies tried to do similar things. They tried to make it look as realistic as possible. Here they went to, bizarre places like Let It Go.
I'm assuming you did not download the app.
No, I didn't. Very smart of you.
Yes, I know who you are. So maybe after the show you can help me make my own avatar. Not that I will publish it because it's not cool anymore.
Publish it.
No, the fad is over.
Yeah,
It is.
probably.
Yeah, but you look lovely. Okay, I think that's about it for today's weekend edition. It was lovely spending the weekend with you. Thank you very much, Shai. Thank you very much, Yaron.
Thank you, Jason.
We'll be back throughout the weekend with reruns and on Monday with a brand new show of The Tube. Log on to our Twitter and our Tumblr. It's, as always, TheTube24. And please remember, a winner is a dreamer. That what, Shai? A winner is a dreamer
That never gives up.
that never gives up. Shai knows what he's talking about. A winner is a dreamer that never gives up. See you all on Monday with a brand new show of The Tube. I was Jason. I'll be Jason on Monday as well. Goodbye.